Good evening, Keys Club. How y'all doing tonight? Woo! So my name is Dr. Jeff Levine. Yes, I have a PhD in industrial and organizational psychology, guys. What do you think I do with that for money?
I don't know what.
I'm a substitute teacher. So, let me make sure you all get the ramifications on this. I have $300,000 in student loans outstanding. That's more than my mortgage. So I can substitute teach. I know, that's not funny, that's sad. But actually, what my night job is comedy, and I have another job I do, and another career. I work with people with ADHD to teach them how to use it as a superpower. Yes, so they can become substitute teachers. So I grew up in New York State in a Jewish family, typical Jewish family with a typical Jewish mother and grandmother. I used to be, my grandmother had a thing where if you didn't like what she made, she would take it personally. And she would intentionally make what I didn't like. Yeah, so to try and trick me into eating it. It's like, I hate mushrooms. I cannot go near them. No, not the kind of mushrooms you're thinking of. Regular mushrooms. And I used to go to her for dinner. And it was like, Jeffrey, I made this for you. I made Simba's. And their grandma, that has mushrooms in it. No, it doesn't have mushrooms. Those aren't mushrooms. There's something else. Grandma, the can over there says mushrooms on it. Oh, no, at the store. They ran out of cans, so they had to put that in a mushroom can. And so I'm just like, but it's mushrooms. Oh, just try it. I tried it 10 times. And in the end, it was just easier for me to eat the mushrooms. Oh, you got Volt, I tell you. But what you all think, guys? Mexico just elected a Jewish mother for president. Woo! Yes, a Jewish mother for president. First thing she did, her first act, the holiday is no longer Cinco de Mayo. It is Cinco de Maza. Yeah, she has a perfect handle for the cartel situation. What she's going to do is guilt them into submission. I can see these are going over real well. I have something called RSD, which stands for rejection sensitive dysphoria. It comes with ADHD. And so all you keep not laughing at my jokes, you're making my shrink a millionaire. Not that she probably already isn't. Our time is up. 15 minutes is up. Just pay me $500 on your way out. No, it's not like that. I have Kaiser. But I tell you, I know Priscilla said that we should bring Mexican jokes. And I think so. A few years ago, I am in Ensenada, not Ensenada, I was in Ensenada too, in Cozumel, Mexico. And my wife and I, this was right before the pandemic started. Cozumel, it's a part of Mexico, but it's in the Caribbean. And my wife and I are just there walking around the street. And we walked by a couple of the locos. locals, and they say to me, just my wife, "Hey, gringos, tell Trump we're not going to pay for your wall." And I go, "Hey, you got to understand, not every American wants you to pay for the wall. Me, I just want you to plaster it." Got one laugh there. So, another thing, with a Jewish mother being president of Mexico, there's going to be no more human trafficking in Mexico. You know why?
Why?
I'll tell you why. Because she's going to marry all the women off to doctors, nonetheless. Yes, they do. Mexico is an equal opportunity place for doctors.
So anybody can be a doctor there?
Anybody can be a doctor there. You just got to go through the same education and whatnot, and they can become a doctor, so then they can come get jobs as substitute teachers. Thank you all for coming tonight, and we'll catch you next time.